The herd is not your home. As a carnivore, a predator, a hunter, you are not a herd animal. You are not a herbivore. You may identify as one, but it doesn't make you one. So energetically, once again, there's a very real, tangible difference between the herbivore mindset and the way that a herbivore relates to the world around it, and the way that a carnivore relates to the world around it, as we've already been saying. We talked about the attitude to danger. A herbivore is a prey animal. Its destiny is to become prey, to be predated, and its role, its job, is to try and avoid that as much as possible, so that it can ideally reach maturity and reproduce in its own right. Now, many of them don't. It tends to be the young and the old that get picked off, and because they're slower and they're weaker. And all the others, what do? They bunch together into a herd, or a shoal, or a flock, right? And the reason for that is it works from an evolutionary perspective. It's good for the species for these individuals to gather together in large numbers, because it makes it actually harder and more confusing for a hunter to single out a particular individual. And that's why fish do it, birds do it, and land animals do it as well. Now, obviously not all of them. Some of them are more solitary and wander around on their own, but here's the point. We're not talking about them, really. We're talking about us. And we are certainly encouraged to see ourselves as herd animals. And what does that mean? Well, it means that we seek safety in numbers. We don't want to stand out. We don't want to be singled out. We follow each other. We try and stick together. And that's absolutely valid if you are a wildebeest or a sheep or a rabbit. But it's not appropriate if you're a human. It actually goes against your biological design, goes against your divine design. So we're not meant to do that. We are meant to go out into the world and to get what we desire, which is not safety. The avoidance of trouble, the avoidance of risk, is not your purpose in life. Your purpose in life is to get what it is that you want. And it is a peaceful existence, but it just comes a different way. Right? Human beings are meant to dwell in tribes. We are pack animals, right? We're meant to have our families and to have our society and to sing and love and laugh and do stuff together. We make tools together. We feast together. We hunt together. It's absolutely part of our nature to do things together. I'm not saying that we should all be solitary hunters like tigers, but we're not meant to live in a pack, and we're not meant to be fearful. We're not meant to huddle together for fear of standing out. That's the opposite of what we're about. What we're about is, what is it that makes you great? What is it that makes you special? And fitting in just isn't it? It's not what you're meant to do. Oops. There goes a pheasant. The dog's put up a pheasant, panic and alarm. Anyway, so yeah, just think about that. Just think about that. If you find yourself following what society is trying to promote, which is huddled together in fear, then think again, because it's not the way you're meant to be, and it's not, for that reason, the way that you're going to be happy and satisfied and fulfilled.